Yo, what's up? This is the Bodybuilding Show brought to you by ProSubs. Thanks for watching. We got Elle Foxx Delallo in the house. She's guest hosting my show. Excited to have her here. She's a national level girl. If you don't know Elle Delallo, you've been living under a rock your whole life. Anyways, Elle, thanks for being here at the Mecca. How are you?
Oh, I'm so good. How are you?
Pretty good. We got a busy little lineup today. We got all kinds of interviews going on.
I know. It's so exciting to be here. There's so many people here. It's crazy.
I know. Well, you're no stranger to the show. We had you on the show a while back with my old co-host, and
right.
A little bit of background about you. You took second place with the best finish on the national stage at the USA's in 2010.
So long ago. Yes, 2010.
Yeah, and that was actually she actually tied, first and second tied, but she did not get her pro card. She's been at all kinds of shows since then. Talk about your journey.
It's been a long journey. Several different coaches along the way. At the end of the day, though, I ended up becoming my own coach and my own best helping hand, which has been a really great experience for me. I've been super fortunate, though, to work with so many of the top coaches out there, and I've just been really fortunate to have come so far in my career and my journey. I'm so excited to have the name that I do today and have the social media following that I do and be able to touch the lives that I do via my website and my online training. So
yeah, your online training is blowing up.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm like so excited about it.
Well, you got to be more excited, or you're probably just as excited about something that's upcoming in 4 weeks. You have a little SNS muscular development thing.
Yeah, so
let the cat out of the bag, or am I not supposed to talk about that?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
So I'm sponsored by Serious Nutrition Solutions. They make some of the most awesome supplements. If you guys haven't checked them out before, he has to say that. We both have to stick with our teams here.
Yeah, but we know who's better. No.
But we love SNS, and I love SNS. They've treated me so amazing. So thank you guys so much for all of your support.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike. You've been there along the way for me, and you've really helped me out greatly. So thank you, and we are doing a photo shoot for you guys in 4 weeks, and it will be in, so far what I've heard, Muscular Development, Flex Magazine, possibly a couple more. So keep an eye out for that. That's coming up, so I'll be in a few more magazines, which is really exciting to top off my Ironman spread last year.
Which you did with Matt Christianier.
Yeah,
right?
Matt Christian. Well, he wasn't with me in the spread,
well,
but
he's in the magazine at the same time.
He was in the magazine at the same time, which is cool because we're tight too, so
yeah.
he's a good guy.
Yeah. Homegrown in Arizona too.
Homegrown Arizona.
And you made your way. You're in LA, doing your thing there. I know you had some trials and tribulations and challenges in LA, but now you found yourself back here in Phoenix, and you're flourishing now. But talk about a little bit about your living in California experience and what brought you back to your home state of Arizona.
So just like anybody else, I moved out to California to become Miss Fitness America, not really, but to become bigger in the fitness world, to expand my clientele and expand my name. I moved out there, and honestly, the quality of people out there is much different than what I would say the quality of people is here in Arizona. And coming from a small town, I was pretty much grew up in Prescott, Arizona, which is a small town, obviously.
Oh, I thought it was Tucson.
No, I went to college there, but I grew up and went to high school in Prescott, Arizona, so I know I've been everywhere. But
journalism major, right?
Yes, journalism, which is also interesting. But I ended up, deciding to move to LA. I lived there for a year. I got a taste of, what Venice living was like and what it was like out in Cali, and it's just not for me. And I can still pursue my fitness career and who I want to be wherever I want to be, and I realized that you don't have to be in the most hostile, expensive place on earth where people are constantly reminding you what you don't have to figure out what you really do have, and that's your family and friends. And here in Arizona, that's where my heart is, where my family and friends are. So I do my best here.
Well, on the training front and the competition front, I know that you trained with Yamato and Bombshells and all these different people, and you talked about Lane Norton
Yes.
at one time. You and I have had a lot of dialogue about that. And we were talking last night about the Alkaline Diet, which I know nothing about, but I was fascinated by that. And I think, would you mind talking about the Alkaline Diet? I know that's something you're into now.
Yeah.
And tell everybody what that Alkaline Diet is all about. It's pretty cool.
Super excited about this new phase of dieting that I've come into on my own. This is something I've been researching heavily lately, and I actually really believe in. It's basically really turning to your body as a pH scale. Now, when does our body function its most best? When we're at our perfect temperature of 98.6 degrees, correct? You know, because obviously if we're a little too high, we have a fever, we're not doing well. If we're too low, there's obviously other issues going on. So, similar to that is our body's pH, and people don't really recognize that just as important as the temperature, it runs on a pH. Our body's perfect pH is slightly alkaline. It is a 7.36. I mean, how many of you guys know what your body's pH is on the daily basis?
I don't know. I feel like I'm not very smart right now, but keep talking. Tomorrow I'll just be about this tall by the time you're done.
So, basically what we're getting at here is similar to like a battery. We'll use a battery as an example. When a battery is too acidic, what happens?
It gets all fuzzy and blows up?
Correct, because batteries are alkaline. So basically when a battery is done...
alkaline. Batteries are alkaline.
Correct, yeah. Keeps going, energetic. And this reason being is basically down to an atom form, I guess. We'll go all the way down to cellular level. When something is acidic, it means that it's flourishing. It is basically covered in protons. What are protons? Protons are positive. Positive means everything is sticking together, clumping together. Does that sound like a good idea for everything in your body and your blood cells and your blood flowing? Not really.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe, but okay, no.
No, we don't want big globular clusters in our blood cells and things. We want everything to flow freely. So when we think of alkaline, we think of electrons, which has a negative charge. So think of an atom flourishing in electrons, basically. That means that it's going to have a negative charge. That means everything's bouncing off each other and flowing freely, and everything is moving and basically has more, it's more oxygenated. So, I mean, that's going to get a little too scientific. I don't want to confuse you.
Well, I'm confused, so I'm going to jump in and ask a question.
Ask a question.
So, I'm thinking, I'm all about positive energy and like a positive charge, but you're saying that a negative is what you want? We want negative internally, just because what this is doing is it's going to help our blood cells and help everything kind of bounce off each other so that everything has, and it really just leads to a more oxygenated state. So basically alkaline means more oxygenated state internally. And that's what we do want with our body. So the way that we achieve this is to create a more alkaline environment in our body, and the way that we do that is obviously take in more alkaline foods and obviously alkaline water. How do we create alkaline water? I don't know. How do you?
Oh, this is amazing. Super easy. Lemon. Easiest thing you can do. Add lemon to your water. It will create an alkaline environment in your water, so you're constantly taking an alkaline.
Right. And then what about food? What's an alkaline food?
So,
environment for that? Squirt lemon on the chicken?
You can do that. No, but bodybuilders are like, oh my gosh, alkaline. Alkaline is really considered a lot of greens. We want 70% greens on your plate, 30% acidic foods, which acidic foods do include meats, which is kind of interesting because obviously it sounds vegetarian. I'm not vegetarian. I love my chicken. I'm not going to stop eating my chicken. But I'm going to balance my chicken out with more alkaline foods. So as long as you're having the right balance and you're still including greens into your diet, then you're going to be fine. So that's the misconception with a lot of bodybuilders and a lot of competitors out there that can't lose that last 5 or that last 10 pounds. And the reason being is when your body's too acidic, you're creating buffers around certain areas in your body, and buffers as in fat, just because your body's too acidic, because of the foods you're taking in. When you consider the foods you're taking in, you might not be taking in enough greens to balance out the acidity of your food. So if you're really interested in it, I recommend just going online, looking up alkaline food charts.
Or better yet, it's ellefoxxdelallo.com. No, it's a training.
It's just ellefoxx.com.
Ellefoxx.com. Yeah.
But that way, if you have any questions, just go ahead, write me. I would love to talk to you guys more about it if you're interested in it. I know I might have gotten a little too confusing for you, but in the light of things, it's definitely a great alternative for any woman or any man out there looking to lean down for summer in a fast-paced way, or trying to lose that last 10. Can't do it no matter what. So.
Well, I have a question. I mean, the rebound effect, because you see this happen a lot. I mean, when a guy does a show and he gains all the weight back after a show, well, that's called off-season. He's trying to get bigger. But you see women that will also blow up, and then it seems like they have a harder time getting it back down.
Right.
And you talked, I think, in the last episode, something about the adaptations.
Right.
Can you remind everybody about those adaptations? I know this is getting scientific, but I think it's really interesting.
Metabolic adaptations are absolutely real. Basically stating that your body will adapt to its environment, to anything you're putting it through. Your body's very smart, so you're starving it on the daily, and you're also putting it through 2 hours of cardio. It starts to expect that. It starts to expect this 2 hours of cardio. It starts to defend itself because it knows, well, I'm going to have to go through this. I'm going to have to savor and store every little thing I'm getting. So what happens when it's in that state of being where it's storing every little piece of food it gets, and all of a sudden you can eat again because your show is over and you're good to go, and you have big cake in front of you, you eat all that cake. Well, your body's still on starvation mode. So your body's like, all right, I'm going to starve, or I'm going to store all of this. You've turned yourself into a fat storing machine, essentially. Essentially, that's what you're doing during competition prep when it's done incorrectly, pretty much. You know, and then most coaches are going to, because most girls don't follow their diet majority of the time, I'll be honest. And, you know, they cheat here and there. If it's their millionth show, they're really squeaking by, and then they're rushing to lean down as fast as they can, which in turn creates.
You've never done that before, have you?
Never. I am never. I have done that so many times, and this has happened to me so many times that I would like to preach it because I know that, you know, it's an ineffective way of a lifestyle. And what I look for now is something with longevity. I ask myself, what you're doing today, can you do this for the next year? And if it's a no, you shouldn't be doing it. And that includes in show prep, that includes in several other ways of dieting, down for summer, whatever it is.
So basically what you're saying is, do your show, go out, have your cake, have your cheat meal, but then get back onto a reasonable meal plan before it, you know, your body hangs on a fat-making machine, right?
Right, and you know, it's funny because it's like, there should be really no off-season. Majority of women should be just, they should be fit year-round. I mean, if you're in the fitness world, you're in the fitness world. You shouldn't be gaining 30, 40 pounds and all of a sudden getting real fat. And I get it, we've all had our issues, we have all, you know, but I just think that's very unhealthy for your body, and it's going to get harder and harder each time you try to diet down and lose that weight, because your body's just going to hold on to it. So,
you know, even as a guy, I've noticed that. I've done, you know, my shows too, and I've blown up after a show, and this off season I was 250, and now to get myself down to a reasonable weight, it's been much harder than it ever has been. I was thinking maybe it's because I'm getting older, but it's probably because I put all those calories in and I was trying to get big, and hopefully the end result will I will be a little bit bigger, but we'll have to find out here pretty soon.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure all your hard work will pay off. So
hard work shows on stage.
Positive thinking, and
right.
action.
An old friend of mine used to say, "You train hard, you come in hard, you'll be hard to beat." I don't believe that.
You don't believe that?
I do. I
definitely
believe that.
I firmly believe that myself. I think, you know, honestly, at the end of the day, you know, hard work will beat talent. At the end of the day, you can work harder, absolutely.
So are you training just female competitors, or do you train men too?
Honestly, my largest clientele currently is male clients right now, trying to lean down for Vegas pool parties.
Right.
Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah, no, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, by the way, it's at Elle Foxx with 3 X's.
Yeah. Triple X, huh?
Yeah, similar to the Vin Diesel movie, not the other
So
stuff.
it's Elle Foxx, not Delallo, it's just Elle Foxx?
It's just at Elle Foxx, yes.
At Elle Foxx, okay, great.
And ellefoxx.com if you guys are interested in any kind of ebooks. I've written several ebooks that are simple ways to lean down. I'm always having sales on them, you know, male and female. If you're interested, just go ahead and contact me. I would love to hear from you.
And besides the photo shoot, what's up next for Elle Foxx Delallo? It's a secret. Okay.
No, I'm probably going to be competing at probably Junior Nationals, I think, in June. So I might do a local show before. I'm considering the Dennis James here in town. Just depends if I'm going against any of my actual clients. I won't do that. But otherwise, yeah, you might catch me at a local show here in Arizona.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
Last local show you did, won the overall.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
Maybe it's good luck here.
That's good. That's good. Well, I'm so stoked to have you back on the show and have you to be a guest host. I'd love you to do some more episodes with me too.
I would love that.
This is your episode. Now, next, we're going to have another homegrown athlete, very special to me, Alicia Coates, who just took 7th at the Arnold. She's doing an interview on another bodybuilding show right now, but she's on deck. But we're looking forward to interviewing her. And, you know, look for Elle Foxx on Instagram, on Facebook, Google her. She's everywhere. Elle Foxx Delallo, Vincent VJ Hils on the V Bodybuilding Show, brought to you by ProSubs. Special thanks to ProSubs, 6-pack bags, and my oatmeal. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.